Set to go. Liz Scott jumps for Oklahoma, and Dariana Littlepage Buggs, the Edmond native. For Baylor, Sooners will get the first look, and the first try comes from Nevaeh Tot, much improved three-point shooter this year. That's Caitlin Bickle with the rebound.
Well, you can see how important transition defense is going to be for Baylor. Oklahoma can really score in the early phase of offense.
Little stop and pop there by Sarah Andrews is off the mark. The rebound falls into the lap of Maddie Williams. Crossover dribble to the bucket, and an offensive foul as Bickle was underneath to take the charge. Maddie Williams just a little too far underneath.
Yeah, you can see how Oklahoma has so many people that can advance the ball. Watch that. You know, Nevaeh Tott's probably the best, but a lot of people can enter offense.
6 different starting lineups for Baylor this year. Freshman Dariana Littlepage Buggs is the only player to start every single game this season. And they're really playing well. Jaden Owens scoring is up about 8 points per game over a season ago. This is Bickle. She hit 3 threes in the win over TCU, and she starts this game where she left off Saturday.
That's just excellent offense by Baylor. You know, the ball moves to 2 sides, spaced the floor extremely well.
Whistle, and this foul is off the ball. Nope, it was a hand check there on Littlepage Buggs. Our Sooner starting 5 is presented by Love's, the heart of the highway. Ana Yanusa, Maddie Williams, Taylor Robertson, Liz Scott, Nevaeh Tot. The number now is 427 total starts for this group. And Taylor Robertson closing in on that all-time three-point mark. And she's been red hot. Taylor's made 6 threes in each of her last 2 games. Bickle takes the bump there, but no foul call. And Ana Yanusa lands the first Sooner bucket.
Well, Ana, just a great job of a 2-foot stop and balance. And the officials, nope, didn't quite call that charge.
Might have been inside the restricted area as well if we were to have another look. This is Ja'Mee Asberry, the Oklahoma State transfer, her second season at Baylor, and she's having a good one. Gets that runner.
Yeah, it really does. The guard play by Baylor continues to be very, very good.
Liz Scott wrangles this rebound, wrestles it back up, and draws a foul.
Or cause the other team to turn it over. But you know what? Here's the hidden one. Bench play. You know, Baylor missing a couple pieces. This is a deep Oklahoma team. It will be interesting to watch that.
Liz Scott with her second. Liz 55% at the foul stripe this year. Cashes in both of those. We have a 1-point game. Bickle catches the inbound. Little ball fake that frees Jaden Owens, and she drops home the mid-range.
Yeah, Owens good mid-range finisher, but Bickle's impressive to me. Through that post position, a lot of leadership, a lot of decision-making. She can make a 3, but she can also deliver a pass.
Now, Bickle, one of the real veteran presences on this team, graduate student. Liz Scott misses that one, but retrieves her own miss. The Sooners get a reset. That's tipped into the backcourt and stolen. Jaden Owens leads a 3-on-2 break, and Asberry lays it in.
Yeah, turnovers are important.
Todd had it stripped. Liz Scott, behind the back to the window. And then right to the hands of Todd. Can't convert it. Bickle has it. Oklahoma, several good looks there.
Really good looks. Really active on the offensive glass.
9-4, Bears on top. Bickle turning down the 3 this time. Andrews fouls. She was preseason all Big 12. She's had a couple of 20-point scoring games this year.
The Big 12 season got up. You got Ana now going to be at the point guard position and leading this offense.
But so far, the Baylor defense has been the story. They've held Oklahoma to 1 of 10 from the field, and the Sooners have had 3 turnovers. Oklahoma goes to the bench. Kirsten Johnson, the freshman, is in, and there's another Sooner turnover. Here comes Owens. Beautiful bounce pass, and Fontleroy converts. There's defense to offense for Baylor. So this is an 8-0 run over the last 3 minutes. Kennedy Tucker puts it on the deck. She got cut it off and nearly turned it over. In fact, she did. Back-to-back Sooner turnovers. Here's Asberry on the counterattack for the Bears. Asberry to Fontleroy, banged on her way up. She got it back and put it in. Under 4 minutes left in the opening period. Aubrey Jones has checked in. She gets it in to Skylar Vann, who missed it. And Bickle tears away another rebound. 3 rebounds and 3 points for Bickle. Owens, a beautiful find, and Fontleroy, and Owens is really directing the show.
And the question was what was going to happen in Big 12 play. because the competition to step up, you know, the rigors of it. But so far, they have played well.
Van a little strong with that three. Aubrey Jones tipped that rebound, but I think they'll call her for an offensive foul as she knocked over Bella Fontleroy.
But you're also not seeing the on-balance finish and the speed that they normally play at right now. It's going to take a little bit of an adjustment.
To the bucket goes Fontleroy once again. What a start for Fontleroy. Oklahoma 0 for its last 11 and 4 turnovers in the last 5.5 minutes. Johnson dribbled it off her foot. 6 Sooner turnovers.
Yeah. You know, you got to credit Baylor. You know, Baylor is in all those plays. You can see that they're just really a team that's kind of built on the defensive end.
Owens trying to work her way in on the freshman Raina Scott. Shot clock down to 10 for the Bears. Sarah Andrews splits a double team and just kind of flips it up and in. Second bucket for Andrews. And a steal for Baylor. Andrews blocked by Johnson as Jaden Owens came up with the steal that time. Her 31st this year. Baylor making it work. 4 offensive rebounds in the period. Little Paige Bugs had it taken by Maddie Williams. And a foul on Little Paige Bugs. Nikki Collins' team has come to play on the road tonight. You would expect nothing different. As Jenny Baranchek said, remember, this is still Baylor.
Right. That's well said.
1 of 2 for Maddie Williams, and Baylor can play for the final shot to close out the first. Andrews probes and fires. Aubrey Jones will collect the rebound. We'll see if the Oklahoma can get a shot away. Jones stripped by Owens at the buzzer.
It'll be interesting to watch the second quarter. What did Oklahoma learn from the first quarter? You know, can Baylor continue this defensive presence that really has been the story in the game so far?
Fontleroy trying to work it inside to Gillespie. I think Maddie Williams got a piece of that pass.
Yes.
Yanusa. Maybe that'll get Oklahoma started.
Yeah, but good signs. You know, the activity level, the offensive rebounding, those are good signs.
Baseline drive misses for Owens, and Bickle gets fouled on her follow shot. Bickle missed the first 3 games of the year with a thumb injury. She debuted on November 20th against Maryland, and she's had some success against Oklahoma. In fact, her career high was 21 points against Oklahoma in Baylor's Big 12 semifinal win up in Kansas City last year.
Their ability to play with the numbers of players that influence their team.
Maddie Williams posting against Asberry and fouled.
The ability to play on the block. Maddie going down there. I think that is something that Oklahoma could challenge Baylor on.
But then just went on a mission in half number 2. Stayed out of foul trouble.
And there is going to be some real struggles, you know, to get your style of play out against the type of competition you're going to be seeing a lot of.
Asberry, no, but the rebound is chased down by Ferreira. And a reset for Baylor. Bears on the offensive glass. That's 6 offensive rebounds for them. And Bickle misses. Taylor Robertson, only 1 shot attempt so far tonight.
Yeah, her ability without the basketball is going to be on display. She's going to have to work really hard.
Yanusa, unfriendly roll. Maddie Williams collects it, though. Robertson wide open. Yes.
Offensive rebounding leading to the 3 is one of the most natural ways to get things going. And you can see a great example of that with these 2 fifth-year players.
Oklahoma closes back to within 11 points. They trailed by 16 at one stage. Shot clock at 10 as Andrews pulls the trigger. That's off. But Bickle with another offensive rebound. This one is good for Sarah Andrews.
Oklahoma in the zone defense, finding it a little harder to rebound.
Robertson, not this time. And the rebound by Sarah Andrews. Bickle posts against Culleton. This is Ferreira. Yanusa stripped it. It winds up in the deep corner. And that three misses from Asberry.
Yeah, good block out for Oklahoma. Able to play in transition.
Yanusa finds Culleton, and the freshman hits it.
Yeah, you can see that's the way Oklahoma wrapping up those rebounds, being able to play in transition. That's the style they're looking to play.
Crowd starting to get into it at the Lloyd Noble Center as the Sooners fight back. Andrews needs a little help. She finds Asberry. Shot clock down to 7 for the Bears. Asberry for Bickle. And Bickle traveled, or did she commit an offensive foul?
Offensive foul.
Taylor Robertson trying to wrestle this ball away and keep possession.
Yeah, good toughness by Taylor right there. You can see Baylor in all the plays.
Nevaeh Tot.
This is a good way to transition it.
And Nevaeh Tot, who's 93%. Oklahoma shooting just 15% from the field so far. Oklahoma team averaging 88 points. And they have 15 with 4 minutes to play in the first half.
Yeah.
Andrews lost control of that dribble. Tied up underneath, and the possession arrow goes the other way. That is turnover number 7 against Baylor. Sooners finding tough sledding in the half court. They free up Yanusa, and she comes through again.
Big time. Great movement without the ball. Screening, moving out of the screen, getting space to catch and shoot. Anna leading this team right now in their comeback bid.
Back within 8 is Oklahoma with 3 minutes left. They trailed by 17 at one point. Andrews can't find the answer. Trying to get Taylor Robertson free. Asberry all over her. How about Van? That is off the mark. But there's Yanusa. Back up and in. And Oklahoma with an 8-0 run. Andrews frees herself for 3 and hits it. What a big shot. There's an answer.
Yeah, that's just a big-time finish right there. A contested play.
The other way, Maddie Williams, who's back in, gets fouled. They've been thrust into the middle, and Fontleroy and Little Paige Buggs, now you have to get in there and guard a 2,000-point scorer who comes downhill all the time like Maddie Williams does.
Yeah, and you're on the road playing them. You know, young players are more comfortable at home. Now you're on the road in this environment against these veteran players, and it's a learning process. No way around it.
Baylor foul trouble. Fontleroy, Bickle, and Little Paige Buggs all have 3. And this is not a super deep team without Blackwell and Breonna Edwards, who has not played this year. Sooners force a turnover. Maddie Williams, end to end. Extra pass to Taylor Robertson, but maybe too many passes, and Owens takes it. Beautiful feed running the floor is Andrews to lay it in. And then a foul underneath. Baylor defense keeping them on top. So Andrews cannot convert.
You know, they started the defensive end, and they've done some pretty impressive things.
Ferreira lost it. Maddie Williams races back the other way, all the way to the bucket, and now to the foul line.
Including what you just described as the
17 or 18 to 11. Maddie Williams splashes home both. 1 minute remaining in the opening half. Gillespie backs down Van and hit the bottom of the rim with that one.
Yeah. Van doing a great job on the wall up, not fouling.
There's Maddie Williams again with the left hand this time. She's just decided to take over.
Yeah, absolutely. And look at that toughness. You know, she got in the area to score and then was not going to be denied.
Owens finds a lane, and she earns a trip to the free throw line. Owens is tough, physical. This is her 3rd season at Baylor. Really didn't play a full season back in 2021 in the transfer portal. So she was cleared then, played last year, but her scoring is up 8 points a game this year. Yanusa, baseline, scores it.
Wow. You know, Baylor obviously reaching down in their lineup at this point. Oklahoma coming back strong. Boys, second quarter has been a real education, I think, in a lot of ways for both teams.
Yeah, 3 different Baylor players have 3 fouls apiece.
Yeah.
And Oklahoma is back in it. They trailed by 17. Andrews trying to dump it inside, knocked away. And then a foul. Van, a little over-aggressive, fouls Erica Porter. And Erica Porter will shoot 2.
Oklahoma into a transition team.
Erica Porter is a junior from West Windsor, New Jersey. This is her 8th game this year, averaging about 2 points per game. She's getting some extra playing time with the foul trouble. 1 of 2, and then a foul that's going to send Van to the free throw line the other way. And has her first point of the night. Getting through the defensive look for Oklahoma. If Van makes it, which she does. Oklahoma has outscored Baylor 24-13 in the period to get back into it. Andrews from half court just missed. That was close.
Baylor has got to play at a very efficient from a foul standpoint second half.
Bears will have the initial look to start half number 2. Andrews had 12 points to lead Baylor in the first half. Here's Bickle. Bickle lost that one off the dribble out of bounds, but they say it was touched by Liz Scott. So it will stay here with 11 seconds to shoot. So the shot clock is at 10. Bickle wide open off the inbound. And Maddie Williams with the rebound, her 5th.
Well, just a great physical block out.
Robertson a little strong with that 3-point try. Liz Scott aggressively after that one knocked it away from Andrews. Inbound pass tipped and stolen by the Sooners. Maddie Williams for Tot. Her 3 is no good. Oklahoma 3 of 16 from 3-point range. There goes Andrews splitting a double team. That was a tough runner for Andrews. Yanusa off a Culleton screen. In and out. And Bickle with the rebound, and Raina Scott fouled her. Hard drive by Owens. Was that a foul call? That was where the foul was, Dan?
Yeah, I guess they're looking at an off arm.
If we can get some basketball in.
Yeah, this is an important time for Taylor Robertson, for Anna Yanusa. Right there on cue.
Yeah, you nailed it, partner.
You could see her step up.
Here's Bickle attacking the freshman Culleton, and what a finish.
Play on.
Robertson. That was from downtown Oklahoma City. 74% foul shooter is Bickle.
And I think a study to look at in the second half is who can play, but you got to be able to play the game disciplined and not put you in foul's way.
Andrews attacks. Tot whistled for the foul. Ja'Mee Andrews to the foul line. She's had an excellent night so far. 2 of 3 at the foul line. 14 points. Presented by your Oklahoma GMC dealers. Oklahoma has Iowa State, the preseason pick to win the Big 12, coming in for a 3 o'clock Eastern start on Sunday. Then out to Texas Tech before welcoming Kansas in on the 14th. Feel like there's more parity in the Big 12, and yet all 5 games this weekend were decided by at least 15 points. As Owens steals and converts, she has 7.
And you can see Baylor's ability defensively to play out of their defense in transition, a much more efficient offensive team. 17
points off turnovers for the Bears tonight. And their lead back out to 12. Taylor Robertson launching and hitting a deep corner 3.
Love seeing her work off a screen.
Methodically, Baylor working in the half court with Jaden Owens.
That's well said. You know, this has been a pace that Baylor is pretty comfortable with, except for the foul trouble.
Gillespie scores it. And they have needed the minutes from her with the foul trouble.
They have.
Lead is back to 11 for the Bears. Maddie Williams, Liz Scott both on the bench for Oklahoma. Maddie Williams has 4 fouls. Baylor has Little Paige Bug, Fontleroy, and Bickle, each with 4. And Johnson missed that one, and that'll be a foul on Aubrey Jones and for Baylor tonight. And she cashes that one in. Sarah Andrews said the Long Beach State game where Jaden Owens did not play. 2:29 left in the third. Yanusa cuts so hard.
We're sitting here talking after the shoot around. I thought that was a great point. And what it does, it not only creates for yourself, it creates for your teammates. That kind of movement, that assertive cutting, oftentimes creates for others just as much as yourself.
She had 12 points in the first half. Andrews, step back three. Good. What a shot. And what a night for Andrews.
That's just a tough play. That's just a big-time play.
Yanusa got a couple of screens there. Right in the face of Taylor Robertson is Owens. And a foul on the floor. .7% for her career. She's into double figures with 10. This is Ferreira in for Gillespie. Just a little ball fake, and Johnson blocked another one. 2 blocks for the freshman, Kirsten Johnson, tonight. Robertson from way out there. Got it! It's 3, Rob.
I'll tell you, there's a lot of eyes on this game. Let me tell you what, that is Taylor Robertson's range. There.
Andrews dumping it inside to Erica Porter, who's checked back in. And that's off the mark from Ferreira. Robertson trying to whip this one ahead. Johnson running the floor. What a feed and what a finish.
Takes a lot of skill to make that pass. But that's the rim running that we talked about earlier.
How about the catch and the finish by the freshman?
Yeah. Big time for a young player.
7-point game. Circling is Asberry, and she rolls home the answer bucket.
Yeah, just a great mid-range finisher, Asberry.
Yanusa for 3. Off the mark. 5 seconds left. We'll see if Owens can get one away. She gets a long run. That 3 by Andrews will count, and it's good at the buzzer. So foul trouble. Maddie Williams and Liz Scott with 4 apiece for Oklahoma. Fontleroy, Little Page Bug, and Bickle with 4. Williams and Scott are on the floor with 4 fouls. And Fontleroy is also. Sooners turn it over. That's 18 Oklahoma giveaways. Owens with a tough left-handed runner that lands.
Yeah, Owens able to create off balance and finish.
Baylor lead 14. Screen and roll. Maddie Williams to the foul line. And she starts the fourth with 8 points and 4 fouls. Owens peels off a screen, but can't quite get it to roll in. Loose ball. Yanusa splits a double team. So here's Ani Yanusa at the foul line. 14 points, only 2 in that third period.
And this is a team that is only shooting 27% from the field. That, you know what, that means that they've been defended, because Oklahoma doesn't do that to itself very readily.
Owens, it's a little screen, and Top knocked that away for Oklahoma. Yanusa launching. She hits another. Calmly to Owens. Five to shoot. Asberry. Nice find, and Little Page Bugs lays it in.
Big time possession. Big time possession for Baylor to play in the half court and to get that kind of lay-in.
These are veteran guards, and you can feel that presence. Andrews, Asberry, Owens. Yanusa missed it. Liz Scott saved it, but right to Owens. Baylor has numbers here. Andrews, little jab step, and knocks home another. That's her 5th made 3.
Well, one of the real strengths of Baylor is their ability to space the floor. They work very early, and they space the floor quite well.
Maddie Williams off the back iron, no. Got her own miss. And then a foul call. Maddie Williams. And it seems like every time Oklahoma has made a run so far, Baylor has had an answer. Lobbing it over the top. Van blocked the shot of Porter. Porter got the rebound and stuck it in.
Yeah, Porter very persistent on that. Did a great job of getting 2 hands on that offensive rebound.
Back into Maddie Williams. Right to the window and in with the answer. 10 to shoot for the Bears. Andrews a 3 off the mark. She's made 5 tonight from 3-point range. Her career high is 7. Maddie Williams, nobody cuts her off, and she'll go back to the foul line. You have that in the back of your mind that I have 4 fouls, or does it limit what you're going to do?
You know, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm going to make sure I got a 2-foot stop and not go off 1 foot. You know, I think defensively she can play through it and she'll be just absolutely fine.
Bickle back in there with 4. And Maddie Williams secures the rebound, her 8th. Solid defending there by Little Paige Bugs.
Yeah.
Whipped inside. Aubrey Jones lays it in. A good find by Tucker.
Excellent pass inside. A really good catch by Jones. That's a traffic catch and a good finish.
Back within 9 are the Sooners, and there's a Baylor turnover. StubHub, the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the Sooners. Maddie Williams, the freshman from just up the road in Edmond. Dariana Little Paige Bugs with the Classen High School of Advanced Studies there. The Oklahoma Gatorade Player of the Year last year. She becomes the 2nd Baylor Bear to foul out tonight.
Yeah, it's been going 1 for 2 pretty consistently.
Good rip through by Andrews, but couldn't finish the runner. And they'll count the bucket with a foul.
Take a look right here.
And Porter converts the old-fashioned 3-point play. Aubrey Jones had to save that one. Yanusa launches. And Van will track down the rebound. Yanusa, hard cut, forced that one up. And a foul against Porter. These will be free throws 29 and 30 for Oklahoma tonight. Baylor has shot 20. 17 in the first half. Here in half 2, Oklahoma has cut it to 7 on a couple of occasions.
Baylor pretty confident to go deep into the possession right here, it looks like.
Owens launches off the mark. And that one volleyballs out to Tucker. Here's Maddie Williams controlling and scoring. Great hands.
What a great catch. I get excited about catches as I do 3-pointers. Just a phenomenal catch.
7-point game, but the answer comes the other way from Asberry.
With a guard play and stepping up at key times. Andrews, Asberry, the whole arsenal of Baylor guards have been pretty impressive.
That's Asberry's first made 3 of the night. She's 1 of 6. 10-point Baylor lead. Van the other way. Hits it for the Sooners. As we approach 2 minutes left. Bickle bumped and a whistle.
He's a steadying influence.
That she is. Had a little foul trouble tonight. Taylor Robertson rebounds for the Sooners. 8-point Baylor lead, under 2 minutes left. Van trying to drive it in on Bickle. Bickle fell and Van hits it.
Good no call right there.
And Yanusa will be called for the reach in.
And I'll tell you, she made timely plays when Baylor really needed a finish to a possession.
For the junior from Irving, Texas, Oklahoma's got to hurry. Yanusa works her way to the foul line. Baylor gets to advance it into the front court when they call a timeout. And a double team by Tot and Yanusa. Andrews to the line. 29 points. 5 of 12 from the 3-point line.
You described it perfectly.
Tot speeds up court for the Sooners. Yanusa missing the runner. Van retrieves it. And that'll be out of bounds. Referees confer and they say 30 seconds left. The Baylor lead is 8. Baseball pass to the sprinting Asberry. She scores it. And a foul. Maddie Williams has fouled out. But what a... Joining Liz Scott. And here's Asberry to try to convert the old-fashioned three-point play, which she does. She has a dozen. Andrews has 30 in this game. And Owens has been a big part of it. She has 6 assists and 9 points. Aubrey Jones will get a third Sooner shot away. And finally rebounded by Andrews. And Baylor, with 10 seconds, will get one last run-out lay-in from Asberry to seal it. Baylor goes on the road and has won a huge, very important game as Oklahoma gets the bucket. And that'll put the finishing touches on it. What a huge road win for Nikki Collin and the Baylor Bears on the road in Norman tonight.